January 16th, Delacroix, Louisiana. This is what winter should be like. 65 degrees, sunny, and we're out in the marsh. Water temperature is 64 degrees. Water's kind of muddy here at the launch, but we're gonna find out, see if we can go find some clean water. It was windy today right out of the launch, and it really messed with the audio on my camera, so I apologize for all the wind noise. Alright, that's probably not going to keep, but that's first fish. That's great. 2 days before, I had fished the Lake Fausan basin. Over there, the water temperature had only gotten up to about 59 by the end of the day. And here in the morning, it was already 64, 65. So it had warmed up considerably more here in the marsh than out in the deep water in Lake Fausan. Also, the pressure 2 days ago was 30.3 plus, and it's been falling the last 2 days, so that this day it was 30.1 roughly. And we also had a nice outgoing tide to work with today. Get it? Nice size. Wow. That was right up in the grass on the point. It's a nice 14-incher. Yeah, so there weren't any fish on that shoreline. So we're coming back to that point. See if the point is still holding fish. Like right there. Look at that. We get closer to the point. And I lost him. You got one. They're right here. They're off this point. That was a nice one too. It just caused Tom to lose his fish. Put the anchor in. But there's a pile of them right here off this point. So I thought you lost it.
No. I was just waiting.
Okay. Anyway, we should pick up some more. That was a nice one. That was like a 15-incher. That's a beauty. That's just how it is. You stop drifting and there's no fish. I'm telling you, I have some kind of curse on. Hey, look at that! I caught a fish. My curse is in it. I was gonna say I have a curse that whenever I stop and anchor, then the fish should stop biting. But here comes one in. This little 12-incher. Proved me wrong. So I'm determined this year to catch some fish on some suspending hard baits or something. So this is my first try. That's a pretty lure. It's a Genie 90 slow suspend. And even the bait company, Unreal Baits. No, unfair baits.
Got one.
Alright. There we go. Nice 12. Maybe 13. Yep, that's the tried and true popping cork with the Matrix Shad lemon head on it. Gave this guy a college try. It's a beautiful lure. It looks really good in the water. It's got a shiny, see that kind of mirrored finish? It's really beautiful. But didn't get any response to that.
Hey.
Boy, this is our point.
Nice.
We've come back to this point again, and we're finding fish again at this point. That's a nice
That's a very strong. Boy, he almost went out of the boat.
This point was a bit special because of the depth of the cut coming out, and we couldn't find another point that was just like this, and the other points really didn't hold a lot of fish. And in retrospect, I wish we had stopped fishing points and drifted the lake a bit, throwing jigs on the bottom.
That's called spinnerbait.
This is a spinnerbait. This is one I got, again, I got this out of a mystery tackle box. Got a really heavy, look how heavy the wire is. So it's specifically a redfish bait because it's such a thick wire. Then it's just a lead head with the spinner gold or copper color.
Copper color.
Yeah.
Today was a trout trip, not a redfish trip, but I did throw that spinnerbait in and over top of grass beds, and I did catch a redfish. I did not catch this trout on that spinnerbait.
192014.
Alright, let's see what. A little shallow. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You are right there. Oh, well, this actually is bass.
Yep.
Anyway, there was a fish there. Might not have been the right species, but it's a cute little guy.
Got it.
Good job. Finally, I knew there had to be fish here. You got there a redfish. Yeah, you got a redfish. Oh yeah. Baby, finally. Beautiful trout.
Here's a cool fact. 20% of white pelicans breed at the Great Salt Lake in Utah.
Today we fished only one lake instead of running around all over the marsh like I normally do. We just went to Lake Fausan. We got on fish right away in the morning. We were fishing a deep cut going into the lake. The only fish we caught were on the lake shore, on points on the lake shore. We have about 10 keepers. There's some decent, a few of them 15 inches, so the size wasn't too bad. We caught 2 reds. They were 15, 16 inchers. Caught some bass, caught a real nice bass. And but we caught everything on artificial. We started with matrix shad, lemon head, and never got off of it. Water clarity wasn't great, 10 inches to maybe a foot. So that chartreuse color was a good option anyway. So all in all, enjoyed being out here and look forward to the next time.